Now when you have that close to you, if you knew you was in a movie, you see what I'm saying? And so now when you have that optimum wisdom, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna have a healthy detachment when you deal with people from now on, ain't you? Because you know that things come, things go. You enjoy them, but not too much. Stay in the knowledge. But this way, you make the journey easier. Even though it's hard, you make it easier. You can cry. You can get it out. You can express those emotions constructively, but don't stay there. It's okay to cry. It's okay to get it out. It's okay to feel it, but don't live there. Put your mind where it's supposed to be. Put your focus where it's supposed to be. Keep moving. What are you doing? You have everything you need right here in front of you. And the quicker you can accept the change and the adaptation to life, the easier it becomes for you, because it's like, I'm accepting my now. This is, certain things are not for your journey. So when the universe takes something from you, it's because it's not needed. It's not needed for the remaining of this chapter. You understand? So it takes it from you because it's not needed for the program. The program has already been pushing you the way you're supposed to go. And only way you feel pain and suffering is if you are in resistance to the now. That's where the pain and suffering comes from. When you start saying, you're in resistance. Stop. Accept your now. Accept your reality. Accept it. Look around and count your blessings. Accept what you have in front of you. Accept your now. Do you miss this? Do you miss that? That is the devil. That is your subconscious, the lower self, asking you, do you miss this? Or what could I miss? I am everything. I am here. I am right now. I can't miss anything. How can I miss anything? Look at all that I have. I'm so blessed. I can't miss anything because the universe has set it up, and this is a movie the way it's going. It's going the way it's going. You want pain? Resist. Resist it. Resist what is. There is your pain. If you don't want resistance, you better focus your mind into the now. You better focus what you have. You better be grateful for what you have. And let the universe do the rest. I can't live there. I can't live there. I have to focus my mind on what is. What is in front of me? My health, my strength, this beautiful ass nature, this beautiful woman. Look at all the talent. I got work to do. Let's get to the work. Let's get focused. Look, it happened. I can't miss anything. I can only accept what is and be in the now. And that's the way you live, and that's how you make your journey easier. If you go falling back into the other shit, in your past, you start looking at, you can reflect, but make sure you're reflecting in a healthy way. Because we don't need to ignore our problems. We need to rationalize them. We need to look and say, okay, this is what happened here. And really, with facts, be able to break those things down and be like, hey, that's what happened. Boom. All right. Cool. You understand that? Move forward. Every day is another day. Every day is a new life. Every day you die when you go to sleep, and you wake up, you living again. Remember that. When you go to sleep, you die. When you wake up, you're born again. Another day, whole another life. Boom, new life. So where you have to condition yourself to think, to win, to be a god. You have to stay in the now. That's where all of the good stuff is, right here, right now. You miss out on so much in life because you won't let things be. The universe has a plan. It's already happened. And the more you roll with the punches, an OG always told me, roll with the punches. Constant change. Life is transformation. Life is don't be too attached to the forms. Don't be too attached to the outcome and the expectations. Don't be attached to the expectations, to the forms. You can appreciate form, but understand it is here now and gone tomorrow. Okay, people pass away. People die, and you like, why you took my mom? Why you took my brother? Why God? Why you took my man, my boy? Why you took my homie? It's constant change. And the people that suffer cannot live in the now. They're always living over there or in the future or in the past, suffering. It is hard enough to live your everyday life, one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. You see, that's where we live. That's how we live. We choose to live this way. Chief, I saw this guy yesterday in the mall with a head wrap like yours, and I almost flipped thinking you were embarrassed. You almost thought that was me, huh? My North Node is in Cancer. This is a part of my lesson. I'm thankful. Yes, new level, new devil. New level, new devil. When you pass away, the last thing you want to be saying in your mind is, wait, I didn't do this. Wait, I didn't do that. This is the regret and the reincarnation that you have to deal with. You always want to be ready to die. When you live in the now, you're ready to die. What that means is you're ready for transformation, you're ready for change. That's where you must live, to be ready to die at all times. Because life is very fragile. Life is, at any time you can go. So the last thing you want to do is when you pass, I can only imagine what Nipsey Hussle was thinking when he got shot. As a consciousness, he didn't die. As a consciousness, was he like, all right, cool, I'm ready to let this shit go? Or was he think about his store? Was Nipsey Hussle think about his store and his wife? Was he think about his kids? Because if he was, he done recycled back here already. First you're going to get judged, then you're going to spend time in regret and a time in hell, and then there is no time. There is no time. So he's already back here, reincarnated. You feel what I'm saying? Because his soul could not leave here because he has so much attachments. So now he think about love. He think about his wife. Oh, you can't get your wife back. You can't get her back. You're not gonna get it back. You're not getting her back. Nipsey Hussle ain't getting her back. He's not getting that store. He couldn't take the store with him. He couldn't take everything he did with the black community with him. He couldn't do it. He couldn't take, and instead of us learning that in the black community, since we're not looking at Nipsey Hussle and thinking about what Nipsey was thinking when he got shot. I mean, you could imagine being Nipsey Hussle. You got your store popping, you got all these events going on, you got money in all these different places. What profit is a man to gain the world but lose his soul? He was not interested in making his soul a better thing. He was interested in making the community, that these material things on this earthly plane and getting property and having all these things. None of that shit meant nothing once you died. Once you died, you couldn't take that store with you. Once you died, you couldn't take your girl with you. You understand what I'm saying? She ain't going with you. His children, they ain't going with him. And he ain't coming back to them. That's the crazy part. So what I'm thinking is, instead of investing myself in the black community, I want to invest my soul to live a life that's going to make me straight. When I get murked or it's time for me to check out and them lights turn off, then I'm okay to move forward. And not even say like none of that stuff meant nothing to me. Y'all tripping about somebody leaving a child. Nigga, when you die, you ain't take...
Right.
When the universe power, like, oh, okay, he dead. That's it. That nigga gone. He gone. Now, you still thinking because you still conscious. Nipsey Hussle was still conscious because we're consciousness. Even though the body was dead, the mind was still well and alive. So I can imagine him going to the tunnel saying to himself, what about them? What about my shit, I had this going on, I had this shit going on, man. I ain't ready, man. I ain't ready. Let me go back. Like, okay, well, you ain't ready. You ain't ready to join life. You ain't ready to go into the light. You ain't ready to join life. Well, you reincarnate. So the frequency so this is the trap of money. This is the trap the black community got us in. The trap the black community got us in. They're making us think that we're supposed to be getting money, chasing that bag. But that bag ain't going with you. Your kids ain't going. Yo, I got to take care of my kids, make sure that they ain't going with you. This is a test. Everything you have is energy. What you do with that energy says everything about who you are. You was focused on what? They had your mind focused on surviving. You was focused on surviving. That's not what you came here for, Nipsey. You ain't come here to get a black-owned business. You didn't come here to do that. You came here to be God. Nipsey failed. And I know people don't want to hear this shit, but he failed. And every black person out there that's reaching for trying to take over the system and all that, you ain't come here for that. You came here to segregate from the system. You came here to worry about your soul and what it's going to be like in the afterlife. You're supposed to live a life that is supposed to be dope for the afterlife. That don't mean nothing. All that he did here, all that Nipsey Hussle did here means nothing. in the afterlife. To God, that meant nothing. You misled how many souls to get black-owned businesses, to integrate into the system, instead of getting them to get out of the system. So if anything, he's held responsible for the souls that he misled. Once he realizes the zenith of life, when you're in front of that light, and you realize the zenith of life, he looking down, regretting what he did. He said, damn, I was supposed to be talking like Nature Boy. I was supposed to tell people get back to nature, live in tune with nature, taking care of the earth. Nigga wasn't caring about the earth. Them shells who didn't care about the earth. He didn't care about the earth. No, none of his people around him gave a damn about the earth. This nigga was smoking. He putting smoke in his lungs. And everybody want to be like Nipsey. Everybody that want to be like Nipsey, he misled that many souls. And now that he's in the zenith of what he is, and he God, when you come out the ego, you get an ego death. You come out your limitation, which is humanity. You come out of your humanity, you become God again. You become pure light. When you're pure light, you look at what you did in your humanity, you're going to be like, damn, I need another chance, man. Let me go back and do this shit again. I got to get another chance, man. Like, hold on. Like, And the funny thing is, he tapped into Dr. Sebi. You see what I'm saying? So for him, it's going to be like, yo, man, I didn't know. Let me get another chance. And the universe is like, first of all, he has to sit in that regret. That regret is a hell state. Time doesn't exist. So don't even think about like, oh, he's going to be there for a certain amount. It's going to feel like forever because time doesn't exist. This life that you live is nothing but a second. It's nothing. Nothing. It's no time. You feel like you've been here so long. You feel like you've been here for years. This ain't nothing but a fucking blow in the wind. This is nothing to the infinity. The infinity is nothing. The time, we are captivated by time because they gave us a schedule. They gave us a birthday. They gave us this system of a calendar. But there is no time. It's just infinity. And so people are in regret when you lose the ego and you become the ego, which is the limitation of what you are. When you lose your humanity, you come out of your avatar and you realize like, oh shit, I'm pure light, I'm pure love. What was I doing down there? I was in confusion. I was supposed to be telling people to get in tune with the light. The light is the sun. The sun is the earth. The earth is nature. And then it's humanity, and then it's all of the creatures. You're supposed to be telling people that you're supposed to be an example of living in tune. This is the most noble life you can live. The most noble life is that you speak the truth, that you live by the truth, you teach people the truth, and that you do this the whole life. But when I leave, I have no regrets. You think I'm going to be thinking about anybody? I'm not going to be thinking about anybody. I'm going to be out, my nigga. I'm going to be like, I did what I came to do. I told people to live in harmony. I told all those cells on those cell phones. Every fucking day I got up and told people to get in harmony with nature. I taught people about the sun and our connection to it. I taught people the zenith of life. And they didn't like me. Okay, I understood that. But my heart was pure and this is what I gave. I gave this. I've changed this many people's lives. Even if they were attempting. This is who I helped. This is what I led people to do. My message to the world was to get in tune with nature, to be one with, and then when it came to humanity, I hated and despised evil. Living backwards, Babylon. I hated that. But I loved life. And I'm proud of, if I die, I'm ready. I'm not going to be sitting here like, yo, wait, I'm supposed to be. No, it's nothing to sit on to. The universe has given me the opportunity to come here without attachment. So anytime I've had attachment, it's got taken away from me. Now, the human mind be like, oh, there's my baby mom. You got 4 baby moms that left you and took your child. On a God side, I'm like, that's what's up. Because when I'm ready to leave, I don't have that to worry about. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm good. I'm out of here. I have no attachments to the energy that was just an illusion anyway. It took shape and form to give me a lesson that I need to learn, not for me to be like, have soul ties to. I have no soul ties. This is why I said the rich man cannot enter the heaven because he has too many attachments. It is harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven than it is a camel through the hole of a needle because he has too much, and he has too much wealth. He has too many women. He has too many fucking money. You see these people, they never make it into the kingdom of God. They keep reincarnating these batteries. They're trapped in the reincarnation. When you leave, you want to be like, I did that. I'm cool. Because I knew that she wasn't real, he wasn't real, my baby mama, all that shit was phone. I already know that all that shit was my mind giving me that as an obstacle, as a simulation. I was given that as a simulation to test me. So I'm not holding on to this reality. This reality is an illusion. It's like a video game. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Your mind objectively breaks itself up into many versions of yourself to give you the lessons you need in life. So even when you're dreaming, you had a dream last night? Mm-hmm. Who had a dream last night? You dreamed last night or yesterday?
Yeah.
You did. How many people was in your dreams? When you was dreaming, them people seemed real.
Yeah.
But your mind gave you not only your body, but those people. Where those people at now? It was just energy that took form and shape to whatever you needed to learn. It's same thing. No one's thinking about the last dream and the people in it. What happened to the people in your dream? You ain't even thinking about the motherfuckers.
No.
Exactly. Because I'm trying to show you how the mind does. The mind makes up an illusion that there's someone else you're talking to just to test your heart. They want to test your heart. That's it. And when your heart is light as a feather, is that you did the right thing, the righteous thing. Now the righteous thing in today's time is not the popular thing. The right thing is not the popular thing. But did you try to proclaim the kingdom of God? Did you teach people? Did you make, you know what I'm saying? Me, I not only teach it, but I have other people teaching it. That's more blessings for me and the treasures for me in the kingdom of heaven. So with all you do, I get to benefit in the kingdom. Everything that you do, every soul you save, that goes under my belt, baby, because it's business, baby. Because I got you and I got all of the other disciples to do this. And guess what? All of y'all helping souls, but every time you help a soul, it goes under my deed. That's my deed. Those is my deeds.
Right.
Not only did I have me, but I took the elite and I'm programmed them to be able to program other cells. And this, what I've done here on this plane, if I die right now, the possibility of the future of this place from what I've done, which is a tiny seed, will grow into the life that populates this planet. I am grateful to do what I'm doing. I'm not understood today, but I will be in the future. So what I'm doing right now, even if I was to die, I already came and planted the seed. I did what I was supposed to do. What I've done is the inevitable truth that the universe must support. You cannot kill me. You cannot kill me. I cannot die. What I've done here, if left today, I leave this reality, come back 100 years. What I have done, the things that I've said, the seeds that I planted will have had grown into the beauty of this whole place being healed. If I never even get to see that outcome, which I will because time doesn't even exist, but when you die, you're like, okay, here's the result of the world, of what it would have looked like from what you did. Boom. Imagine this. You go get judged, right? And the universe shows you what life would be like if everyone lived the way you lived on the planet. Yo, imagine that and then judge yourself. Right now, right? If you was to die and the universe was to show you how you live right now today, right? And was to show you how if everyone lived like the way you live right now, what the world would look like in 100 years. Would you be proud of yourself? Would you be proud of yourself? Something to think about. If you are in Babylon, fuck no, because Babylon getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I mean, it'll turn into in 100 years, this shit gonna be destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And that's you. This is where you chose to live your life. If you are influenced by somebody else, then you fucking up because no one else exists but you. What you do is what matters. Nobody else matters. You see, if the universe showed me how the world would end up in 100 years, if everyone lived like me, this shit would be paradise. And I'm fucking proud of that. I stand on it and I'm proud of it. I'm fucking proud of it. If everyone lived like us, this world would, under the mind state, under what we teach, under what we understood, under what we stood for, this place would be paradise. What? Yo, this place would be paradise. And I love that. I love that my heart is light like that. Like my heart is light in that way. That if I die, I'm woo. Here's what I did. Here's what you gave me. Here's where you put me. You dropped me off in the middle of New York in a crack era with no mom and no dad. And this is what I did in the end. You dropped me off in that obstacle course, right, of my own mind. And you dropped me off as a crack baby. Woo! No education, nothing. And this is who I became. Boom. Absolutely proud of myself. Job well done. And then, if I had to see my projections of what my trajectory, right, of what I invested my energy into, and if I had to look at the world through what I preached and teach, the world would be paradise. If I could see the world in 100 years on my teachings, it would be paradise. It would be heaven. So I deserve heaven. No matter if people cannot receive me in this time, it doesn't matter. Who I am will last forever. So this is only a simulation, right? Let's say this is a computer simulation, and this was an obstacle course. That means when I die, you can show me what this would have been like if I would have continued. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always ready to go. I'm always ready to go. You dropped me off here as a little boy born in Harlem Hospital in a crack era, as a crack baby. Boop. No mom, no dad, no uncle, no nothing. Here is who I turned out to be. With all the odds against me, I beat every fucking demon. I sacrificed, I did everything I was supposed to do, and I lived in harmony with life. My soul is vibrating to the frequency of life right now. One of the most beautiful things that Mama Dia could have did was come to carbonation before she passed. Because she got to tap into the frequency of life before she entered heaven. Which was the message that we got from the white feathers that were by her tent. She had white feathers by her tent. We was like, what does this mean? The white feathers represent the fact that she was okay. That she knew innately that if I'm going to check out this bitch, I'm going to join the highest frequency, tap into that frequency, so when I go, I'm gone. And when she left all her attachments. She ain't had nothing, no attachments, nothing. She was happy. She lived her last days happy as shit. And that's the way you go out. She tapped into the highest frequency of this earth plane before she checked out and dipped. And left a whole bunch of white feathers and shit. We was like, oh shit, that's crazy. The white feather means that she's telling us that she's okay. So she came here to transition. This is crazy. That was smart as fuck. That was smart as fuck, bro. If you think about it. She was wise enough to come to the highest frequency of herself, tap into that, and then leave this plane. So she had her heart was light as a feather. Easy. Crazy. If you really understood life, this shit is dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Light as a feather. That's funny that she left feathers. Light as a feather. Wow, I didn't even ever put that together. You just said that. Light as a feather. She left feathers and like she didn't leave it, but there was feathers around the tent. It was like, what the fuck are these feathers for? Remember the white feather? And like the feather, we looked it up. We was like, damn. It's like she's light as a feather. Like she her heart, and she had a heart condition. Oh, that's crazy. Heart light as a feather. Wow. That's some shit to break down. That's some shit to break down. Damn, that's deep that we just said that in a moment. Like, heart light as a feather. That's amazing. That's crazy. So yeah, man, you gotta ask yourself, no matter who you're around, no matter how many attachments you have, if everybody lived life the way you do, examine your life. If everybody lived life the way you do on the planet, what would the planet look like in 100 years? And if you don't like the way that looks, change. Change that outcome. I believe that you're going to be shown that when you check out. With that being said, I am going to open up another line.